Hey guys, welcome back to the Crafty Reviewer. Today we're going to be talking about something I thought was pretty cool and that I thought you guys might like as well. It looked kind of flimsy and funny, but we're going to check it out and we're going to see if it will work for what we need to work for. So if that intrigued you at all, let's check it out, okay? Let's do it. Like a Hellcat. Backstory real fast is my family and I live in a very small little house. We have a very small yard and we actually have plastic grass, like the fake grass, like the AstroTurf stuff, everywhere except for where the sidewalk is, of course. And we really wanted to be able to have like a little fire pit kind of thing, but our yard is so small we can't really dedicate any single corner or any single spot for a fire pit. So we are basically trying to make it to where we can just put something on the concrete right in the middle so it doesn't melt the plastic grass, or the fake grass. That'd be bad. And well, we found this product. Love it, right? So this is a let's see here, stainless steel mesh burner. Okay, right there. Now it has all of the so there's that right there, and it's basically just showing you how you can use it, okay? And then it has all the setup and the product installation instructions on the box itself. Okay, but I'll walk you guys through that right now because it's pretty quick and easy. So let's check it out. So open the box and you have this cute little carrying case right here. Alright, and it just all fits in there. And so it works. Let's see here. And then you open it up and you have the legs. You have the mesh, stainless steel mesh stuff. And you have these little pins. So everything that I've seen about this, it's very sturdy and very strong. And just from feeling this mesh, like, yeah, you can see through it. Hi. But you can't exactly, like, it bends and stuff, it's pliable, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna break. Like, it feels pretty thick, you know? It didn't say anywhere on the packaging how thick this actually is, so I'm sorry, but it does look like there's some like very small spot welds along the edges. I don't know if you can see those little tiny blackish brownish dots along the edges, but then it has these little eyelets on the sides. Okay, those little eyelets. So let's get this set up, okay? So basically you have holes with the little rubber pieces on the bottom. Those go on the bottom. I know, surprise, right? So I'm going to take those out. And then you have 4 other ones that don't have any sort of rubber pieces on them at all. Those ones are going to be on the top. And these ones are all connected to this little metal frame right here. It just makes it so that you can spin it. Okay, and you'll see that in a second, but I'm going to set it up like this first. So I'm going to do the legs first, and it doesn't matter which side you do for the legs or for the top, as far as I've been able to find out or figure out, but you just have to get it in the right area, in the right way, and just kind of give it a little wiggle, and it slides right in. And these pipes on this part of it, on the base, on both sides, they're just a tiny bit bigger. Like they got expanded enough just so they pop in only like that far, and so you can literally do that, and that's as far as they're supposed to go in. So you can flip it over, and then you can do this side next. Now if you can't see the top, it's okay. It's not as important at this exact second. But let's check it out. So there's that. Now, right now you can take this, and now you're going to do opposite. So you're going to take the front and the back ones. You're going to do one this way, and it stops on the metal frame, and the other direction. Okay? You spin it and do the exact same thing. Boom, boom. Now you'll know if it's the wrong way because it won't go the other way. Okay? Whoopsie. So now you can just do that. Okay, so these little pin thingies are interesting. Okay, so they give you 5, I'm guessing, because in case you lose one. So we only need 4. So we're going to take the 1 and we're going to put it back in the little bag just so we don't lose it, because that'd be bad. So these little pin things are kind of funny looking. So there's a kind of a close-up. I hope you can see that. And so there's that. It kind of like looks like a Starship Enterprise thing. It's missing like the thing coming up, right? Or was down. I didn't do Star Wars. I'm just playing Star Trek. I know. So anyways, there's that. Now, when you're putting these in, you're going to have it to where they sit like this in the pipe. So you have to squeeze this like that. And I'm not sure if there's technically up or down on this, but I'm going to do the top part of the side that doesn't have the lip right here. Like this side has the folded over lip. So I'm going to do the top side as the not folded over part that's smooth right here, okay? So what you do is you take this piece and you squeeze it together and you put it through the eyelet, okay? You can go around and do all of them, so I'm going to do all of them really fast. And then I'll show you the extra fun part, okay? So do that. And like I said, you just squeeze it, boom, enough to go through the little eyelet, and then you release and it kind of just stays right there. So now you have all your eyelets ready to go. So now you take it, and when you put them in, you want this part to be flat. Okay, so you want it to be flat like that. So when you go put it in there, it's flat sitting like this when you're doing your fire and stuff on there, okay? So you take this part and you squeeze it again so it's smaller in there, and then you just insert it into the tip of the pipe, okay? Now if you just like let it flop over, it's not going to go anywhere. Is it loose? Will it just pop out? Yes. But you can just squeeze it, pop it back in, and get the next side going. Now if you need to, you can lift up the sides a little bit to give yourself a little bit of slack, which is totally fine. It's not going to go anywhere, do anything crazy. Once you get to the two opposite corners in, you can stretch that back out so that they're not going to pop out. Then you can flip it and do the same. You can bring these two closer together if you feel like it, or if you want. It's really just up to you. And it's pretty simple. So now I know you're probably seeing what I was saying, right? You're like, okay, Mr. Crafty Reviewer, that thing looks really flimsy. Are you sure that's going to hold wood? Well, I don't know. This is the first time I've opened it, first time I've seen it, and the first time I've really had a chance to even look at it. But I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to break. I'm pushing down pretty hard. Like, it's definitely there. These are all locked into place. Okay. This is like that, and I mean, I'm pushing down hard, as I'm sure you can tell. I'm not quite touching the bottom here, but when you put wood on here, it's not going to be sitting directly down right here in the middle. It's going to be kind of like flat, you know what I mean? Because wood, I mean, you're going to put pieces of wood on there. So let me see. I know. Okay. So, this is my daughter's little basket thing that we got for her a long time ago. And she has a ton of books in there. Like, this thing is kind of heavy. I'll put the weight about right here, okay, guys? So, this thing, again, probably a smaller footprint of what wood you would actually have on there. But, at the same time, it's pretty heavy, and probably heavier than the wood you're going to put on unless you put like a giant tree on there or something, but don't do that, okay? So I take this, and rest it right here. That holds it pretty well. Like, it's a little top heavy, but yeah, it's not going anywhere. Like, this is still strong and sturdy. You can tell, like, it definitely like locked down into place a little bit more. But I mean, all these pins are still holding up just fine. They kind of went from flat to popped up a little bit. I'm guessing that's just like a spring thing that they're doing to keep it from like breaking or something. Again, you probably don't want to do much more than this on weight, but doing this much of wood, and like I said, unless it's like really big logs or something, like a really big log, or 2 or 3, whatever you can fit on here, that's probably too much for doing a small application like this. Like, if you're going to do that big, they have bigger sizes. I believe this is like the 16-inch one. And I'll have it right here of what it actually is. But I think they have like up to a 23-inch or something like that. So, I mean, that's almost 2 foot wide. Or like this way, I think it was. But, I mean, that's pretty big. So you could put some bigger pieces of wood on there as well. But this one, I mean, yeah, you could put bigger pieces, obviously, that weigh pretty much a little bit of weight there, and it's not going to just crumble and break. Now, the different things I've seen on this is really nice, because this metal mesh isn't just going to melt, because it has a very high melting point, and it's going to hold the wood on there, as we can tell, you know, from this being on there. It's strong, and it's easy to break down. So once you're done breaking, and once you're done with your fire, you know, on there, of course, don't just grab it and rip it off, because it's going to be hot. Warning, warning, it's going to be hot. All right, don't hurt yourself. Use some common sense there, okay, guys? But after it's cooled off and you're all done with your trip or whatever, or you're camping or just having it in the backyard, and you want to clean it up, of course you can spray it off with the hose or whatever, I'm sure, to cool it all off really fast. Or you can just let it sit there and all night when you go inside, maybe put a little bit of water on it to help it cool off faster or whatever. And then the next morning or whenever you're doing it, you can just pull these off slow, like doing these things, and you can dump off the stuff on the side, or if you don't want to dump it off, you can kind of do one of these things and like pull each one out and then go dump it in the trash can or dump it in the rocks or whatever you have. You can kind of do that and dump it out. Maybe take the pin off first. I don't know. It's up to you. It's because if you have this, it's yours. So if you have it, it's yours, and you don't really have to worry about it melting or breaking or anything. Because it seems like pretty sure you could dump it out in the rocks or whatever, in trash, as long as it's cool. Don't burn the house down because you dumped it in the trash. And it's just saying, treat it like it's hot, you know. So I'm gonna toss these back in the bag real fast. So cleanup is simple. Like I say, you clean this off how you will, and then you can literally just take it and roll it up like a burrito. You know what I mean? So take it, roll it up like a burrito. You slide it in here. Get it all the way in there, and then it's in there. Okay, just as long as it'll close and not like make the lid stick up, you're good. Okay, these parts are easy. Again, you can spray them off, wash them off, whatever. Or if you're like camping, whatever, as long as they're not hot, like you just had the fire on there, you can grab these and they're not going to burn you, right? So just use caution. Okay, guys. Again, caution. So you can just take these non-rubberized pieces off, and then you can fold these up. Take the rubberized pieces off. Now I did find that there's a simple way to put them on and to get them all back in there pretty nicely. And that's to take the corner piece right here, slide your leg piece in really nicely right here, and then slide in your non-rubberized piece right here. So it kind of holds it in place right there, just ever so perfectly, you know. So then you can spin it, do it again. I mean, if you guys find a better way to do it, leave me a comment down in the section, or in the comments below. Let me know, and I'll gladly try it myself. So thank you, guys. Also, guys, if you guys get a minute to smash that like button, subscribe, and again, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what else you think I should be reviewing. So I'll have a lot more reviews coming out here as well here soon, and yeah, because we have some awesome news. My wife and I are having twins, so that's pretty exciting, right? So, yeah, it's going to be really fun. We're going to have a lot of different stuff that I can review for the twins, and we're going to have a lot of different stuff that is really going to be really fun. Thanks again for watching, you guys. Hope you enjoyed the review today, and have a great day, guys.